Baby, it's cold outside. I got to get away. Baby, it's cold outside. It's snowing. It's snowing in Ohio. And it's very yucky. And we're going to record a podcast about snow.
Sweet.
Cocaine.
Well, even better.
Because when it rains in your brain, it snows in your nose. Or, I'm sorry, when it snows in your nose, it rains in your brain.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
How goes it?
Welcome into our little podcast we do here once a week here in the basement of my home, where my cats poop in the basement.
The blizzard of the century can't stop us.
Blizzards! Because we're going to touch your gizzards with our pee-pee. You know about that?
No. I don't think I've ever done that before to anybody.
Does it smell like cherries in here?
No.
If you can't smell that, then you're gay. But my aunt's got this for us while on vacation in Florida.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's a candle.
Hell yeah, dude. Actually smells pretty good.
It's soap. I'm sorry. It's soap. So like if you just like try to lather up, you just fucking.
I love that.
That's a decent.
That's a respectable dick.
That's a good boy, dude. Like if I whip that out on people.
Those balls are kind of small, but
nah, it's all right. You whip this out on people, like okay, he's all right.
It's got some good veins too.
He's okay. Got a big old head on it, bud.
Oh shit.
My one aunt, she's kind of a churchgoer, and she was the one that dropping it off for the deviant aunt who wasn't with her, and she's like, "Oh my God, she got you something. I didn't have anything to do with it. She took it right through TSA. She didn't care about nothing."
I love that.
Yep. So we got two.
I love that she saw that and thought of you.
We got 2 dick soaps in 1 week.
Sweet.
Yep. I don't know what is about us and wieners.
You got some dirty hands.
Dirty hands.
Clean
Clean
mouth.
money. Dirty hands, clean mouth. Dano, Saba, Nicholas, Damian, Chad, Metalhead Bartender, Hi Rose, Sarah Jade, Brent, Canes, Mimi Rano,
Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
Catherine, Sweet as Wine, Melissa. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to whatever this was. Hello, Paige. Longtime friend of the show. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. We're going to go ahead and get a Kraken for you. That's my favorite sea monster is a Kraken, so that's why we're going to call it a Kraken. We have survived the storm of the century.
Snowmageddon.
Nothing can hold us down.
Yeah.
They tried to kill us with 2 feet of snow, but it only made me harder in the sense of my penis. That's what it made harder.
I knew we were fucked once Jamie Simpson redacted everything he said. Like, yeah, maybe this is going to be bad. He was dogging everybody. And then
we're at 6 inches.
I always look for his shit. That once he says something, I know I can trust it.
Yeah, that's so. Hello, we're Nick and Rob from the Brohio podcast. Jamie Simpson is a local meteorologist that was fired from his job in meteorology about 10 years ago from one of the biggest news stations in Dayton because he's a fucking alcoholic and he can't stop drinking and driving. So they fired him from the news, and he was a beloved newscaster.
Yeah. But
now he's like an insurance salesman. But every once in a while, he'll fucking dog the other meteorologists on TV, and he'll put it on his Facebook, and it gets circulated.
It was
a lot.
He went viral during the tornadoes because he was cussing everybody out because nobody was taking the shit seriously.
Yeah, he's like, you don't understand. You need to get to a fucking basement.
he was yelling at everybody. He was like, take this seriously. This is your life. He was going wild. It was great.
He's a folk hero around here.
Yeah.
Truly, probably a miserable fuck if you met him in person.
I'm sure.
But he's beloved on the internet.
Yeah.
He seems like a pompous smartass. I've never met him, so I could be shooting from the hip here. Yeah. But I have this gift of getting along with everybody, so I would probably get along with him.
I heard he hits on women a lot on Facebook. Like randoms. He slides in their DMs. I love that about him.
Oh, Well,
fucking got to shoot your shot, man.
birdie par for the course, just like I was saying.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that concludes 2 feet of snow here
Yeah.
in the Dayton region. We dug ourselves out. I just took a handful of ibuprofens because no matter how much I lift weights or exercise or do whatever I'm doing, nothing prepares you for 6 hours of shoveling snow to make your driveway functional for
Man.
the working class blue collars that this family is. And it's been
Did you get to your driveway before the plows went through?
I don't even want to talk this. I'm so irate about the
Dude, mine was up to my waist.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Easily. Well, this morning I woke up, so I shoveled snow for roughly 5 to 6 hours yesterday. I had the best looking driveway on the street. I was clear off. I was good. I woke up this morning and I had a pile of snow across the entire apron of my driveway, bigger than anything else in the neighborhood.
Yeah. It's awful.
It's like they said, fuck that guy. He's being a show off. We're going to push all the snow in front of his yard.
Yeah.
And I got this one snow shovel. It's got a metal blade at the end of it, and it's called the plower or something like that. And do this thing, every time I start to like run it across the concrete, it just sticks in the concrete. I about blow out every bone in my back and my ribs and my chest, dude. So I got this little cheap one with a broken handle in the garage, super light. I started using that thing. I was
tearing it up.
I was throwing it. I was singing like a dwarf and shit out there.
Yeah.
I-O, I-O. I was ready, man.
Yeah.
We got it all shoveled, threw some salt down, and you can actually see pavement in my road. But we don't seldom do we ever get snow events like this around here. We did set the single day snowfall record.
Mm-hmm.
The last time it snowed this much in one day was the blizzard of 1978.
Yeah, 78, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, which that snow was on the ground for a long time.
My neighbor across the street was telling me about it. He can barely fucking hear. I was told last year he's the one that fell in the snow.
Yeah.
And if I wouldn't have found him, he would have been laying there for hours.
I'm glad I'm not dead.
He can't fucking hear. He can't get up. Luckily, I was out there cleaning off my car. But yeah, he was talking about. He was like, "You weren't alive to see the blizzard of '78." He was like, "But this is crazy."
My older brother was born in the blizzard, which we're not done talking about him. Let's cover our patrons first.
Okay, yeah, let's get on them.
We'll let you do that. Well, I'll do. Last week we said thank you to a John Horner, but actually he wrote us a message and said he wants his dedication to go to his queen and beautiful wife, Kristen. Kristen just got out of cancer surgery. So I just know, Kristen, that you are on the road to being better, to being 100%. Thank you for listening to the show. Thank you for being a bab or a badass bitch, you know?
Yeah.
And you're going to win this battle. We're there for you. All of the Brohio Nation's thinking of you, but
Kick its ass.
Kristen, we love you. John, we love you, buddy. And Kristen, you sound absolutely wonderful. John sounds like a incredibly lucky man.
How sweet.
Yeah.
Next, I believe this is my dude. This is Jesse Hockett. If it is my dude, this is the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my entire life.
He does look handsome.
For real, he's a fucking good looking dude.
He looks it. He looks strong, dude. Like
He is strong.
He got a thick one on him.
Yeah.
How do we do it? Have I met him?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
No, he'd been at my old house. I don't think he'd been to my new house, but
Okay.
a couple times we fucking got down.
You think we would get along, or you think we would fight?
Oh, dude, he's cool. You get along with him.
Really?
You'd probably try to fuck him.
I could.
Yeah.
I'm
Fight or
not-
fuck, either way.
I'm not taking that off the table. I could if I wanted to. It's not a matter of whether he would want to or not.
I mean,
You've heard that thing on the whatever his name. I think not Justin Gaethje, the other crazy fucker. I don't remember. He says it takes 2 guys to hold you down and 1 guy to fuck you. So
I don't know, man. I don't even know that one.
yeah. So Jesse, don't think you're sweet and shit. Me and Rob Dog can hold you down, and he's probably ticklish. You think he's ticklish?
Maybe.
All right, we'll find out.
I'll go right. I'll give him some little neck kisses.
I know who is
Get him going.
ticklish.
Who's ticklish?
Caleb Funderburk.
Fuck.
With a name like Funderburk, you definitely enjoy having fucking fingers dug into your ribs.
Is he related to Greta? Is that her name?
Saw a picture of her in a bikini the other day. And it was the strangest fear boner I've had in a long time, man.
It fucking looks like Lord Farquaad.
Some fucking climate change going on in those swimsuit bottoms. Caleb, sorry about your dumb sister Greta, but we are tremendously grateful to have you on the show as a listener, and time will tell if you follow the path of your highly functioning autistic sister.
Last but not least, we got Patrick Stevens. Appreciate it. Sorry, I can't even think after that.
Old P. Steve is what we call him. They call him Stinky Steve because back in high school, he used to he wouldn't change his underwear. He would just take them off and he'd shoot Febreze on them and put them back on.
Just leave little pee dots all over it.
Yeah, and once you get sweaty clothes if you spray Febreze on it, it starts to smell like cat pee. So they called him Stinky Steve.
Dude, I know a lot of people that are like that.
I do too, man. It's disgusting.
You'll walk by him and you just smell cat piss.
Yeah. How do you not know?
It's weird. It's really weird. Especially it's like one of those things if someone's you don't smell it at the beginning of the morning, but like if you do have physical work, they come back sweaty, they fucking reek of cat piss.
Activated it.
It's
activated
really
the
weird.
enzymes.
Yeah. We should sell shirts like that. All of our Ohio shirts just sweat activated piss smell.
Each one's a different smell.
Joke's on you guys.
Smell like fucking pickle water.
Some are good, some are bad.
Speaking of t-shirts, there's a big t-shirt sale going on our merch site, brohiopodcast.threadless.com. All of our shirts, all of our designs are $14 a piece on there.
Ooh,
that's what we pay. So you
nice.
get the price that we pay. And I already ordered we have a new design on there. It's really fucking cool. It looks like a comic book cover. It's a guy getting abducted by aliens, and he's in a cornfield, and he's getting raped. I think he's getting beamed up by aliens in a cornfield, and there's some aliens crawling out of the ground, and it says, Brohio Podcast, Probe the Unknown. And it's a really cool freaking shirt. Looks like a comic book cover is what it looks like to me.
Call me unknown.
Probe the Unknown. You can put it all the way inside your body. You can get our classic fit for $14, our regular fit for $15, and the extra soft for only $17. You're saving nearly, I don't do math, but it's a lot of money, okay? You're saving some big money.
$70 per shirt you're saving.
And we get about 3 cents per, roughly. Actually, if you buy the $14 one, we don't make any money right now, and that's completely fine with us.
Buy them up.
So, yeah, buy those up.
Hell yeah.
And real quick, while we're talking about cats,
Okay.
We thought Pumpkin was dead. Thought she's dead in the water.
Right.
I took her to the eye specialist. She's blind.
Right.
Okay, and they put her on blood pressure medicine. They said her blood pressure is through the roof. After 2 weeks of being on this blood pressure medicine, all of her poor litter habits have completely stopped. She hasn't shit outside. She hasn't shit or pissed outside of a cat box in 2 weeks. Where she was having, it felt like accidents, not like marking, just like stand up. Oh my god, I don't know where I'm going. Shit myself.
Been there, brother. Yeah.
She hasn't done that in 2 weeks, and
Awesome.
She has, for the duration of her entire life, she would usually pee outside the box or certain spots in the basement, and every night I'd go through with a UV light and I'd find it, clean it up. Maddening.
Yeah,
terrible. But she hasn't had nothing like that. 12-year-old cat, just
good for her, man.
all from the vet said she could have been just suffering serious, delusional whatever episodes from how high her blood pressure was.
That's crazy.
And just getting it regulated, gotten her straightened out. So if you have a cat that's maybe suffering from whatever, take him to the vet and just get him checked out.
That's interesting.
The moral of the story.
Right. Good for her, man. I'm glad she's got that under control.
And she hasn't left the upstairs at all. She's wants to be in the family.
Yeah, I was going to say, usually I walk down, she's sitting on her little couch down here. She wasn't
up there glued to us now.
Good
just
for her,
like
man.
A new little kitty cat.
Good.
At Springfield, man, this is from Springfield, Missouri,
Okay.
is accused of breaking into a Walnut Grove home and eating pulled pork.
Dude, I would do the same fucking thing, man.
Josh Peacock is jailed on a burglary charge. A woman says she woke up on December 31st to find her back door open and an empty container of pulled pork on the counter.
It's always bad when you wake up to your back door being opened.
She told police the container was full and in the refrigerator the night before. The woman also found a backpack on the porch that contained identification leading officers to Mr. Peacock.
What a fucking idiot.
Hashtag worth it. I would say on my hierarchy of barbecue food, pulled pork is probably at the bottom of the triangle for me.
Yeah, I'm not huge into pork anyways.
No, me neither. But pulled pork is I that's what really upsets me. I can smoke a pork butt and I can make a good pork butt, man. But I don't like pork them. I don't like pork. I think I've told you guys this. I was at the state fair and we were, you walk around, you look at the farm animals, the cows, the show pigs, all this stuff. And we went into the pig barn and there's this big old gorgeous pig laying there on its side. And I'm like, man, I bet you that thing probably. I do like bacon. Like,
I love bacon.
I'll fuck some bacon up. That's pork.
Yeah, right.
And there was another pig laying snout to ass with this pig. And the big pig in the front just started shitting. And the pig in the back just started eating all the shit out of its ass. Just. And I'm just thinking, this is not an anomaly. These fucking creatures do this all the time.
Yeah.
And I think it's like, what is it? Maybe Muslims, maybe? They're just like, they know absolutely.
Don't fuck with pork.
And I don't blame them. It's kind of a nasty animal.
Yeah.
They just eat shit out of each other's butts.
Right.
I don't know if cows do that. I don't think they do, but
I would assume, man.
I can't ever look away from a ribeye steak.
Yeah. Dude, red meat's my fucking,
it is.
God, I love it. Everything.
One thing that I ate shit out of a pig's ass one time and it wasn't good. So I wanted to try it to make sure.
What was her name?
Rebecca. No, yesterday my dad called me kind of frantic. He's like, your brother's been, he's in the hospital.
Big or little?
My big brother.
Okay.
My brother's in the hospital. He's being kept overnight. I'm like, oh my God, what happened? He said they think he's going to lose his finger and have to amputate his finger. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And my parents went on vacation and my brother babysat their dog, which their dog is like this Belgian Malinois mixed with fucking just the nasty. I don't know. I found this dog on the side of the road in Cleveland, and I just put it in my truck and I brought it home.
I was gonna say, is it one of those junkyard dogs?
Dude, it's on the same vein. This thing stays in the yard and it kill every single day. There's a dead animal in my parents' yard, whether it be a possum, raccoon, groundhog. You know how mean a groundhog is, dude?
Oh yeah, they're fucking
this
mean.
This dog will kill groundhogs and not have a single mark on it. Her name's Amber. She's just purebred evil. Loves me.
Yeah.
There's a crackhead that was running from the police that jumped in their yard, and she nearly killed the woman.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So my brother said, he didn't want to run back and forth to my parents' house to dog sit. So he's like, I'm just going to take her home.
Sure.
And he's got 3 or 4 cats. And I said, that's a bad idea. That dog typically tries to kill everything that it sees. And the first night, the cat was in my brother's, my sister-in-law's lap, and the cat tried to run away. And then the dog went after the cat, and then my brother tried to grab the cat to save it, and the cat bit my finger on bit my brother on the finger. And there was an extreme infection that set in, so much to the point that my brother had to go to the ER yesterday, and he was
from the cat.
Dude.
Biting.
Yeah, man.
Damn. Which finger was it?
It was pointer finger.
Oh no, that's a good finger too, man.
That's a real good finger, man. I got to show you this picture of it because I was like, "You got a picture of it?" He's like, "No," and then his wife sent me a picture right away.
Yeah, you don't want a pointer or a thumb. You don't. Oh, dude, that sucks.
Look how bad that is.
That's really bad.
I told him that his finger looked like an uncircumcised dick.
That's so infected. What happened to his fucking nail, dude? It's about to pop off. That dude. I mean, he has mechanic hands already, so his hands are already fucked.
Don't be letting them cats fucking bite on you, dude.
I'm surprised it broke through his fucking skin.
He said it went to the bone.
God damn, dude, that cat bites hard.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Speaking of biting to the bone, here's a word from a few of our sponsors. All right. Yeah, so the moral of the story, the doctor said, you get bit by a cat, it's a puncture wound, it seals the fucking bacteria in.
Oh, man.
Very, very, so, I've been bit and scratched on my hands. It'll, like, kind of get a little infected. This guy went all the way with it. So I tried to tell him, I said, don't take that dog home.
Yeah.
That's a purebred, murderous, rampaging animal.
That's the one thing I'm glad that I have. Like the cat that I have, she's old as fuck, so she has soft teeth. I don't have to worry about it. I think she just got her canines, and that's literally it.
This cat that bit him this is like his soul cat, and he found this cat almost dead on North Dixie in Dayton, and he's nursed him back. He's like 3 years old now, something.
Yeah.
Loves the cat to the moon and back, but it did a number on him.
Poor thing.
My dad's like, he'll lose his fucking finger. They just cut the nail off, and then he had to stay overnight because we're in a level 3 snow emergency.
Right.
And all the pharmacies are closed, and they said, we can't let you leave here without being on antibiotics. You will lose your finger and possibly your hand.
Dude, that's fucking nuts. No. Dude, if I lost a hand over a cat bite.
If I had to dress up like Captain Hook for the rest of my life because I got bit by a fucking cat, dude, I would be so upset.
That would be cool.
Yeah. If I could get a hook, I guess it'd be cool.
They still do that. People still get hooks.
Why would you not? Dude, that scene in Hook where he puts a fucking block of chalk on his hook and starts drawing on the chalkboard, that's one of the most aesthetically pleasing things I've ever seen on the big screen.
That's funny.
We got to get to the topic.
All
we're
right.
at 18 minutes. My God, we're going to get so many bad reviews for this one. So tonight we're talking about the Black Donnellys. Don't make it racist, please. But before we get to the part where people are getting beat with fucking shovels, we have to talk about where this hatred where it's all stemming from. This wasn't a one bad night situation. Someone breaks in, they get murdered into the crime. This was a 30-year slow cooker of unfiltered, spiteful hate. This was Hatfields and McCoy-esque, which if you know anything about them drunk hillbillies from Kentucky, you know that all they wanted to do was kill and fuck each other.
Yeah, they did.
You know much about the Hatfield McCoys?
I think I just know like what the majority of like what everybody knows, just two fucking families that always fought. And then
that show that came out about them, there was a show that came out that was really good.
Every time you go to Gatlinburg, it's like every other billboard is the Hatfield and McCoy dinner show.
Yeah, which I bet you is really cool to see.
I'm sure it's cool, but yeah.
We went to the pirate ship show in Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, and I really enjoyed that. That was cool.
Yeah.
Paisley's like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and we start running to the bathroom in the middle of the show, and then some fucking security guard grabs me by the chest and throws me up against the wall. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And then I see a row of like 50 fucking ducks walking onto the stage.
Stop.
I almost ran into the ducks. He grabbed me and deboed my ass. My fucking kid in tow, dude.
I love it.
Just like, wah, wah, wah. They were waddling on the stage. They're all trained to walk up and be part of this pirate show, and I was about to kick the shit out of all of them.
Dude, that's cool as fuck, man. That there was ducks, not that you almost murdered them.
Yeah, I know. I was about to get kicked out of the club for sure, dude. He picked my ass up. But this story starts in 1840.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, I know. This is an oldie but goodie. James and Johanna Donnelly, they bailed on Ireland because it was Ireland in the 1840s, right? Everyone's starving. They're living off. I love potatoes as much as the next guy.
God.
But I don't know if I could just live off of potatoes. There's just
You could do so many things with a potato.
You can. A lot.
Yeah.
Potatoes au gratin, mashed potatoes, French fries, potato julienne, baked potato, hash browns,
Turning into Forrest Gump.
tater tots,
Dude, fucking
potato
tater
sticks.
Oh, man.
You can do them little ribbon potatoes and put nacho cheese and bacon on them like the state fair does, dude. A lot you can do with a goddamn russet, all right?
It hurts.
So they land in Lucan, Ontario, our northern neighbors, Canada, on a stretch of dirt road called the Roman Line. Now, James was a squatter. He finds 100 acres of land. He puts up a fence and basically tells the world, lick my asshole from the back. This is mine now. Come take it if you want. The neighborhood did not like that, okay? But the part that sets the tone here, they weren't called the Black Donnellys because of their hair or their skin or some type of gothic vibe. In Ireland, if you were a Catholic who played ball with the Protestant government or the landlords, the local secret societies called you a Blackfoot. It was the ultimate insult. It meant you were a sellout, a rat, a traitor to your own kind. So the Donnellys, they show up in Canada, already branded as the neighborhood snitches before they even unpack a bag.
Damn.
James Sr., he was towering at over 5 foot 5 inches tall.
Huge.
I'd say a XL sized midget. And I was reading our reviews the other day.
Do we get more comment about that?
Yeah. There's a lot of midget ones in there, dude. Apparently, midget's the worst word we've used in a long time. There's a lot of them.
You want me to say a word that's even worse?
Dude. There's people on there like, I've listened to these guys for 8 years. I'm done after this episode. I'm like, you've been around this long and you're upset about the word midget? You've made it you're this close to seeing us run out of steam and quit making this fucking show.
That's crazy.
And you want to complain about the word midget. You're almost there for our downfall. That could have been the best part of the whole thing.
Right. That's wild, man. It's not even like a good take or anything, man.
Yeah. Now, James Sr., he was a bit of he was acoustic. He couldn't read or write. He had eyes like gray stones. He didn't care if you liked him. He spent 10 years clearing that land by hand, turning a forest into a farm, only to have a guy named Patrick Farrell show up with a piece of paper saying, actually, James, this is my dirt. And the courts tried to play nice. They tried to split the land 50-50. But James and Farrell, these two hate each other with such fucking conviction. For the next year, it was just kind of petty bullshit, lawsuits, threats, the old air quotations, accidental shots fired. That's where you just have enough of your neighbor that you just go outside and start shooting bullets towards their general vicinity.
Yeah.
It was a pressure cooker, though. And in 1857, at a neighborhood work party called a logging bee, the lid finally blew off in a way that ensured nobody and Lucan would ever sleep normally ever again. So it's June of 1857 at this point, and they're at a logging party. I'm sorry, yeah, a logging party. Back then, a logging bee was just a bunch of dudes getting hammered on cheap whiskey while trying to clear heavy timber without crushing their own skulls. It's very hot. Everyone's drunk. And Patrick Farrell, the guy who won half of James's land in court, starts running his mouth. He starts calling James a fucking punk-ass bitch, a coward. Oh, you're 5 foot, so you probably got a little dick. And he called him Blackfoot. He called him a snitch. Well, that's like,
yeah,
can't call, that's like the ultimate slap in the face. James Jr., he finally had enough of this strong tongue, buddy. He doesn't throw a punch like a normal person. He grabs a handspike, which is basically a massive 7-foot-long wooden lever used for prying logs.
Ooh.
He winds up and launches this thing like a javelin. And it doesn't just hit the other guy, Patrick Farrell. The end of the spike drives directly into Farrell's temple with a crunch that witnesses said sounded like a dry branches snapping.
Ooh.
Farrell is on the ground. His head is caved in, and he's twitching in the dirt while James just looks at him, spits, and walks into the woods.
He's fucking disgusted.
Mic drop.
That's hardcore, dude.
That is hardcore as shit.
Yeah.
I dare somebody to try that shit on me. I don't know. I probably wouldn't do shit. I'd probably just take it and lay there and die. But I just did. I'm just daring somebody to do it.
Yeah. You wanna?
Who wants to kill me?
Backtracking a little bit. I'm gonna go off tangent a little bit. You want to talk about the M word a little bit more?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sure.
Let's get some more bad reviews here. So, since the last podcast, I went to micro wrestling.
You can call it midget wrestling.
Midget wrestling. Well, I'm getting to the whole. I'm getting to the whole point. It was great night.
Did you get drunk?
No, but okay. That's kind of going into my story. I don't know if I told you really much about it, did I?
No.
Okay, so there's 2 matches, an intermission, 2 matches. So the place they had it in was they had it the past 3 or 4 years there, and it's indoors. It's in a bar with a really low roof, so like the ring barely fucking gets in there. They can barely do high spots because they got to watch their heads. Even them, they're tall, too tall to hit the fucking roof. But so they do their matches. They have a referee who's the littlest of the guys. His name's Micro Jackson. He dresses,
little black dude.
Yeah, he dresses
big old long hands.
Yeah, normal size
feet,
hands.
Yeah,
normal size hands, normal size feet, but real small. He's like 3'3". He's really little.
Yeah.
That by far one of the most charismatic dudes there. He's this goes into the little story that I'm gonna tell, but He dresses as Michael Jackson. That's his gimmick. It's what he does. He dances.
Yeah.
It's
I
great.
remember.
Yeah, it's great. But after the match was over, they were doing pictures outside for like $5. You get a picture with everybody, and afterwards, it was like, so Hot Rod, he's the fucking actual real wrestler out of all of them. He's like, hey, stay and party with us afterwards.
To who?
To everybody. He got on the microphone. I'm like, hell yeah, dude, drinking with some little people. I love that. So he pictures are done. He grabs the microphone. He walks over and he's like, hey, the midgets want some drinks. And so they all proceed to grab the microphone and yell out their order what they want. And little Micro Jackson the whole time, he's jumping up in the air trying to get the microphone to order his drinks, and they won't let him. And they're like, don't let Micro order a drink. He's got an alcohol problem. And just talking shit the entire time. But dude, it was so much fun. Yeah. So they sat there, they fucking drank with everybody.
Wow.
It was awesome.
Dude, I we went and saw him at the Harley dealership, which is what's more American than like going to watch midget wrestling at a Harley dealership? But they put on a great show, dude.
It's amazing. It's so much fun. Yeah. My wife felt bad. She was like, I feel bad. I'm like, this is what they do. Yeah. Like, we're giving them like we're paying them. Yeah, this is like a salary. You know what I mean? We're supporting them. Yeah. But dude, it was a good time.
Shitty insurance, I'd imagine.
I would assume.
Probably only got to pay like half price though.
Dude, they had those fuckers. They were helping break it down the ring and shit.
Yeah.
They were carrying all their fucking totes, and it was pretty crazy.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta get back to
Sorry
the
to talk about that.
No, I love that. Any opportunity we get to shout those guys out. I mean, I love supporting those
Love
guys.
Micro Wrestling. Yeah, if it comes, check their
got
schedule.
a website.
Yeah, Micro Wrestling. They were on they had a show on Discovery Channel too.
Yeah.
Check their website. Go see it, man. It's a great time.
Yeah,
great time. Support them.
Okay, so he takes a log spike to the head. He dies a slow, agonizing death, and the police put a $400 bounty on James's head.
That's it.
At the time, that was a massive amount of money for 1857. Enough for any one of these neighbors to turn him in and retire. The cops are crawling all over the Donnelly farm for 2 years looking for him, ripping up floorboards and searching the barns, but they can't find him. James has completely vanished. But the funny part is, James was actually there the whole time. His wife, Joanna, who was just as terrifying as he was.
Oh, okay.
He was hiding in plain sight, actually. Every day, James would put on his wife's dresses, her petticoats, and her giant sunbonnet, and he would go out in the fields and hoe the corn right in front of the constables. So you've got the law riding by, tipping their hats to Mrs. Donnelly in her floral gown, while the 5'5" murderer is underneath that skirt, sweating bullets and praying that the wind doesn't blow his bonnet off, because he's just cross-dressing as his wife.
That's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie.
And he survived 2 Canadian winters living like a Mrs. Doubtfire fugitive.
Wow.
Until he finally surrendered. But he was... So more about his surrender. He was out in the cornfields wearing his wife's floral dresses, her sunbonnets, probably her dirty panties too.
Which, in a good wind, I'm sure that feels really good.
I've heard kilts are really nice to wear.
I would assume.
Anytime you get...
Would you wear drawers underneath them, though? Undies? Or would you fucking just let it hang? Hang brain?
I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not hanging anything.
Sure.
I'd keep it uncovered. I think the first time I'd wear a kilt, I'd definitely not wear underwear.
Yeah. I feel like you have to not, at least your first time.
Sure.
Right? And then maybe wear some fucking
another
whities under.
Another thing I've really been thinking about recently is maybe trying a couple pairs of boxers.
Like legit boxers?
Yeah. I haven't worn boxers in probably going on 30 years at this point.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I think the only pair of boxers I've actually worn was when I was really young. I mean, 10, 11. I remember I had some silk Dallas Cowboys boxers. Dude,
I think I remember taking those off you.
I couldn't wear them because they felt so good. They kept giving me boners. Dude, silk feels good on your wiener,
I can't wait to get home. Fuck my underwear.
Yeah, dude. Silk feels good on your wiener.
So I thought about getting me a nice pair of silk boxers and just seeing if it...
Dude, be prepared for an awakening.
Be prepared to fucking hang some laundry.
You You won't even need the fucking the line and the fucking. You'll be hanging it right there on your wiener.
What's that? On your goddamn business.
Dude, nothing's good. Nothing's better than calling your dick a wiener.
PP.
Wiener's just fun. It's just it's a great word.
Yeah, I've worn boxer briefs my whole life, so I'm thinking about getting a couple pair of boxers and stuff.
If you do, let me know how that works. I didn't even know they make those anymore.
Of course they do.
I'm gonna be like a black guy just wearing gym shorts. That's cool as fuck.
Why
dude.
is that a thing, dude? That just feels icky to me.
It really does.
You see a black dude bend over and he's got on like a pair of jeans, two pairs of gym shorts, sweatpants, and then his underwear.
If he's wearing underwear.
Yeah.
I love that. That's cool as fuck.
Just ready for a pickup basketball game, dude.
It's fucking cool, dude.
I love it.
Me too.
So he couldn't hide for long. He kind of was overcome with just, I'm tired of dressing up like my wife and walking around the farm. Eventually, the sheer embarrassment of farming and the course that got to him. And in 1858, James realized the cops weren't going away and his family was suffering. He finally walked out in the woods, ditched the dress, and he finally surrendered.
Quitter.
They took him to court for murder of Patrick Farrell. The judge didn't find the hand spike to the skull incident as funny as we do. He sentenced James to hang.
Oh, shit.
James was sitting in a cell, literally waiting for the rope.
Wish I was hung, man.
Yeah, me too. When Johanna, his wife, went on a warpath, she spent weeks walking door to door through the snow, badgering people to sign a petition for mercy. And it worked. His sentence was commuted to 7 years in the legendary Kingston Penitentiary.
Wow.
Kingston Penitentiary this wasn't a get your GED and play basketball kind of prison. This was an absolute shithole. We're talking silent system. The inmates weren't allowed to speak. And if they even heard you whispering, you got lashed with a cat of nine tails.
Fuck.
Or put in water baths where they tried to drown you. James survived 7 years.
Holy fuck.
Of absolute torture.
Dude, I can't imagine an 1800s prison. Dude. Yeah. The fucking gulag.
When he finally walked out of those iron gates in 1865 and returned to Lucan, he wasn't a reformed man, to say the least. He was not rehabilitated. He was harder, meaner, and he walked back onto his farm to find his 7 sons, who had grown up without a father and spent their childhoods being bullied as the, quote, kids of a murderer. They were ready for fucking revenge on this town. Whew. And that's when the stagecoach wars started. We'll talk more about the stagecoach wars in a minute. It was kind of the kids, it was their way of saying our dad is home, we're the kings of this town. So when he did get home, when James Sr. did get home from prison, these kids, these were big fuckers, dude. Like big, corn-fed, massive, athletic, and reportedly people said they were meaner than a sack of rattlesnakes, is what they said about the kids. They had spent their childhoods being bullied. By 1873, the brains of the entire family, the one son named William, launched the Stroller Stagecoach line. This wasn't just a business. It was a rolling war machine. Lucan already had an established stagecoach line. A stagecoach line is like, think of it like an Uber of the 1800s. You're trying to go someplace and you hire these people to take some shit for you or just ride along, whatever. There was already established stagecoach lines called the Hawkshaws, and the Donnellys moved in almost kind of cartelish. This turned the Roman line, the road where they lived on, into a scene. It's kind of like Mad Max or an old Western. There were high-speed chases where the Donnellys were trying to run rival stagecoaches off the road at full tilt. Passengers were in the back screaming as the wheels and the fucking shit was slinging and banging into each other. To break the Hawkshaws, the Donnellys started a campaign of pure depravity. Rival stables would accidentally burst into flames at 2 a.m., roasting dozens of horses alive.
That's sad.
When they weren't burning them, they were sneaking into the barns and slicing out the tongues of rival horses or degloving their legs so they had to be shot.
No.
That's how they fought with rival stagecoach companies.
Dude.
They cut their tongues out, dude.
Mm.
If you gave me $5 billion and said, go into a barn and grab that horse by the tongue. I don't think I could do it, dude.
You seen those things' teeth?
They got 4 bucked-ass teeth, and they look like they can bite through a car battery.
They really do.
Dude.
Yeah.
My dad's got a scar on his shoulder. I've told the story. He's got a goddamn scar on his shoulder from a horse biting him.
Dude, those things' teeth are so thick.
They're nasty creatures. They can fight, dude. They're not just like...
Right.
And God forbid if one of them kicks you. You're done.
R.I.P., dog.
Absolutely done.
Mm-hmm.
And the craziest part about all of these atrocities, all these crimes, every time they got pulled into court, they'd show up in expensive suits, and suddenly the witnesses who saw them beat a driver to a pulp, they would have bad memory or they would just disappear.
Jeez.
So these guys were a bit untouchable, the Donnellys were. The police eventually stopped even trying to arrest them, and the town realized that the local law enforcement was dead in Lucan, and if they wanted the Donnellys gone, that they'd have to stop calling the cops, and they would have to take matters into their own hands.
Jeez.
And these guys were literally terrorists of the neighborhood. You imagine that would be, I've never degloved a horse, but that would be saying, you got a medical fleet of vehicles, and you wake up and all your tires are slit.
It's like, maybe that's the equivalent.
I guess.
You fucking take the feet off a horse.
Sugar in your gas tank, I guess, would be the...
I mean, think about that. Think about us just like our feet gone, just walking around on fucking femurs.
Bones.
Yeah, femurs.
God, it's awful, man.
Dude, that sucks. Those poor things.
Yeah. And by 1879, the whole town, it was just ready to blow up, man. The Donnellys, the boys were essentially kings of the Roman line, and the legal system had completely checked out at this point. Every time a barn burned down or a rival driver was beaten into a coma, the Donnellys would just smirk in court while the witnesses, they just were like, I'm terrified to even testify against these guys. I got nothing to say. The community realized that as long as the Donnellys were breathing, that Lucan would never, that area, no one was safe. No one could make money. No one could run a business. Nobody could operate in a way that they wanted to with these fucking bastards being around. So they turned to the only man that they feared more than the Donnellys, and that was a local priest named Father John Conley. Now, you'd think a man of the cloth would preach about loving thy neighbor, goodwill, the 10 Commandments, but Father Conley, he was a different breed of holy man, and he was sick of their fucking shit too, man. Sure. He was a hardline Irishman who viewed the Donnellys as literal satanic rot in the parish. He decided that if the law couldn't handle them, then God's army would. He helped form the Vidolph Peace Society, which is easily the most bullshit name for a lynch mob in the entire history of mankind. And they started holding secret meetings, whiskey-fueled meetings at the Cedar Swamp Schoolhouse in the middle of the night.
I love these names. This is great.
Yeah, but I think that would be so cool, man. Just
to be in a lynch mob?
Yeah, well, not to be in a lynch mob.
I was going to say, what?
But just to be in a speakeasy in the middle of the night in the 1800s.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah. That'd be really cool.
I bet it would smell so... I bet you and I sit here like this and say, that would be so cool to do that. And then we get in a time machine. I bet you within 10 seconds of being in that bitch, you'd be like, take me back, dude.
Yeah.
It's stanking here.
Not only that, but you can imagine the shit that they're fucking drinking is probably dog shit.
Oh, it's probably bad.
It makes you blind.
There's just buckets of poop in the corner.
Yeah.
There's probably dudes fucking each other.
Right.
Maybe not. I don't know. Anytime I think about going someplace like that, I'm like, there's definitely some butt sex going on.
Yeah, you would think.
Sure.
Naturally.
One of the most jaw-dropping parts about the story is that Father Conley didn't keep this quiet. He actually stood at the pulpit during Sunday sermon, Sunday Mass. He looked at his congregation in the eyes, and he told them it was their Christian duty to rid the town of the evil in their midst. He basically gave 30 or 40 local farm men a divine hall pass to kill this entire family. And they're at this point, this had gone on for a better part of 20 or 30 years.
Yeah.
So at this point, this isn't just a father and a mother and a few sons. They had branched off at this point. This family was large. He had them sign a pledge, a blacklist, vowing to search the Donnelly farm whenever they felt like it. When the Donnellys predictably told the priest and his peace society to go straight to hell, the mob decided that the only way to cleanse the township was to burn the sin out of it with coal oil and shovels.
This is so fucking gangster. I love it. This is fun.
Now, the final nail in the coffin wasn't a stagecoach flipping or a bar fight. It was the Ryder barn fight. In January of 1880, a local farmer named Patrick Ryder, who was already a mortal enemy of the Donnelly family, watched his barn go up in flames. And even though the Donnellys, they had an alibi this time, they were miles away at a wedding with dozens of witnesses. The Peace Society, they were fucking waiting for even these guys to fling a booger the wrong way. For if they even sniffed a fart from this farm,
It smelled like Donnelly.
they were gonna kill all of them. And this, in fact, was the final straw. They used the fire as a legal excuse to issue arrest warrants for the family, but they had no intentions whatsoever of actually taking these fellas into a jail cell or into custody. They planned to perform what we call executions right on the spot.
Okay.
I was going to say exorcisms, but we skipped that in this story, and we went straight to killing.
Sure. Sometimes you got to just, jump right over that fine line.
On the night of February 3rd, 1880, the Donnelly homestead was unusually crowded that evening. James Sr. and Johanna, the patriarch and the matriarch, they were there, but they were actually in bed already, along with their son Tom and a niece named Bridget, who had just arrived from Ireland to escape her own troubles, her own hell there in Ireland. You want to talk about bad timing. Also staying the night that night was 15-year-old Johnny O'Connor, not to be confused with, oh my God, I almost vomited.
Be careful.
Yeah, dude, I got that.
You got a fucking loaded gun there, man.
Get some water, man.
Swallow it and keep going.
That'd go viral, dude, if we can just get me to puke on here one night.
I think it would.
Do some or what is it? What's that? Ipecac. Remember that video on YouTube is people taking Ipecac? This guy was paying people to take Ipecac and they just puke all over the side of the street.
No.
That was a really funny
That's fun.
One. Yeah, he's like, he got this guy that kind of remind me of Lucas. He's like,
of course.
He gets him to take Ipecac and the guy standing there is like, all right, can I have my $20 now? And the guy's like, you're not going to puke? He's like, this is nothing. I'm not going to puke. And he's like, okay, well, here's your $20. He's like, yeah, this is really. He starts fucking like projectile vomiting all over the side of the road.
I've seen the ones where they make the people drink the fucking magnesium nitrate or whatever the fuck that shit is.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But you can't watch them shit. But you were shitting your brains out.
Woo.
Ooh.
Yeah, that night they had a neighbor kid, a 15-year-old Johnny O'Connor, who he was just there to help James with farm chores. He was staying the night. And as the sun went down, the family sat around the kitchen table for what would be their last meal, completely unaware that down the road at the Cedar Swamp Schoolhouse, 30 of their neighbors were passing around jugs of whiskey and sharpening their tools. James Carroll, a local constable and a leader of the mob, told the men to, quote, finish the business. They weren't just going there to make an arrest. They were going there to erase an entire bloodline. By midnight, the mob began their silent march through the snow towards the Donnelly cabin, carrying handcuffs, heavy clubs, shovels, and gallons of coal oil.
Jeez.
Fuck, God, these people were... Dude, if you want to talk about a story where people are fed up,
yeah,
these motherfuckers were fed up.
When you're carrying fucking drums of coal oil.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Around 1 a.m., silence on the Roman Line Road. It was cast to the wayside when the front door of the Donnelly cabin didn't just get open. The door was kicked off the hinges. The mob of 30 men deep, reeking of rot gut whiskey, flooded into the kitchen. James Carroll, the constable of the project manager of all this, who was supposed to be the law, walked straight to the bedroom where Tom Donnelly was sleeping. He didn't read him his rights. He slapped handcuffs on him while he was still half conscious in bed when James Sr. woke up and shouted, "What have you got against us?" The Peace Society gave him their answer with a wooden club to the skull.
Fuck.
This is the part that'll make your skin crawl, though. Johnny O'Connor, the 15-year-old neighbor boy, he dived under the bed and pressed his face against the cold floorboards. From his hiding spot, he had a front row seat to the slaughterhouse. Ooh. Everybody in there got murdered except for this kid. He watched as his own neighbors, men he'd seen at church in town, the ones that he'd done chores for before, started tenderizing the elderly James Sr. and Johanna. They were using shovels, clubs, and iron bars.
Dude.
Beat their skulls in.
Holy shit.
They didn't just kill them. They spent minutes systematically pulverizing them. The sound was a rhythmic, wet thudding as steel hit bone. Joanna was beaten so badly that her brain was literally splattered across the kitchen stove.
Ugh.
While the parents were being turned into a pulp, Tom Donnelly managed to break free and bolt for the door. But he was caught in the yard. The mob didn't waste a bullet. They beat him until his skull collapsed and then dragged his twitching body back into the house. Bridget, the young girl, the niece, who had just moved from Ireland to find a better life, she ran upstairs to hide, but the mob followed the sound of her screaming. They cornered her, and they finished her off as well with the same tools, the clubs, the pieces of iron, and the shovels. Johnny O'Connor, the 15-year-old boy who was hiding, he sat in the dark under that bed, smelling the blood, smelling the coal oil, as the mob began dousing the bodies and the furniture, preparing to turn the cabin into a funeral pyre while the victims were still letting out their final, they were still half alive, half dead.
Ooh.
They kind of got those death rattles, and the mob wasn't done. After torching the home, torching the farm, they marched through the snow towards the house of William Donnelly. Now, he was one of the sons who was considered to be the entrepreneur, the brains of the operation. He was considered to be the mastermind of all of the heinous, vile shit.
You got to take out the brain to kill the body.
Yeah, you do, man. And they were riding high. They were drunk, shit-ripped drunk.
They're blood drunk too at this point.
They just killed a whole entire house full of people and burned the house down with everybody inside of it. They were determined to wipe out every Donnelly on the Roman line, on the road. They were going to eliminate the entire bloodline. They surrounded the house in the dark, and one man, James Carroll, crept up to the window and began shouting for Will to come outside, claiming there was a fire. Inside, it wasn't William who got out of bed, but his younger brother, John Donnelly. This was John Donnelly Jr. His dad had already been murdered. And John had no idea his parents were currently cinders in a pile of ash down the road. He opened the front door, squinting into the dark to see what the commotion was. The second he stepped onto the porch, the mob didn't hesitate. They opened fire, 2 shotgun blasts, tore through the night, catching John square in the chest and the dick.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you got shot in the groin by a shotgun, dude.
That's not what I meant by wanting my dick blown off. Dude, can you imagine fucking just
what a way to go.
Being groggy, going outside, then getting turned into fucking Swiss cheese.
You kind of got a half morning wood because you're not all the way awake. What if you got shot in the dick first, like 20 seconds before you got shot in the head?
Oh, dude, I would want to be shot in the head
dude,
afterwards.
If I got shot in the dick with a shotgun, I'd just be like, shoot me in the brain.
Yeah, fucking kill me.
Make this end.
Right.
He slumped against the door frame, his life leaking out into the wood while the mob cheered, thinking they had finally killed the leader of the Donnelly boys.
Ugh.
William was actually inside, crouching by a window with a revolver, watching the whole thing. The mastermind of all of this had masterminded another situation. He recognized every single face in that mob by the light of the muzzle flashes.
Interesting.
He watched his brother die in a case of mistaken identity while the Peace Society, they call themselves, realizing they had made a mess of the job and hearing the screams of William's wife, panicked and vanished back into the woods. They left John's body on the porch and headed home to wash the blood off their hands before breakfast, convinced that a code of silence would protect all of them from the gallows.
Ooh.
because even though they were given directives from the local church, they still had to deal with the law through. You still had broken some substantial laws. So the sun rose the next day to find 2 smoking ruins and a porch soaked in Donnelly blood. You'd think with an eyewitness like a 15-year-old Johnny O'Connor, he had identified every major player from under that bed, the gallows would be working overtime that day. But Lucan, the city they lived in, it wasn't a normal town. The Peace Society had done more than kill. They had paralyzed the entire county with what they called a code of silence. And this would make the mafia look like a bunch of gossipers, man, the way they were keeping quiet and not talking about it.
It's crazy,
Nobody said a freaking word about what they did, what they saw, who they killed, who they didn't.
Got to put the fear of the Lord in them.
Fear of the Lord! 2 trials followed, and these trials were absolute circuses. Despite Johnny's haunting testimony and William Donnelly staring down the murderers from the gallery, the defense had a simple strategy, the great amnesia.
Man.
Witness after witness after witness took the stand, and they suddenly couldn't remember where they were that night or claim they were sleeping soundly while a house was being pulverized, people were being beaten and bloody to death, and all while the houses were also burned down in the street. Local business owners and even the priest's associates provided airtight, fake alibis for every single one of the killers.
Wow.
They were volunteering at the church. They were helping in the community. Various made-up tales. All of these guys that were on trial had alibis of where they were at and why they were there. And how they weren't responsible for the murders. The jury, made up of neighbors who were likely terrified they'd be next, couldn't reach a verdict in the first trial. In the second trial, they straight up acquitted everybody that was charged. Not a single person spent a single second in prison for this massacre. The town essentially gave the killers a standing ovation at this point.
Wow.
To this day, people in Lucan are still tight-lipped about the Black Donnellys. The family was wiped out, their land was divided, and the murderers went back to their farms, and you just never heard about anything ever again. None of them were ever charged. No one was ever in trouble.
That's how you know you fucked up real bad whenever your whole bloodline gets wiped out, and everybody knows who it is, but nobody's talking.
That's a massacre, dog.
That's wild.
They killed them with shovels. And you'd think after the Peace Society turned the Donnelly farm into charcoal and got away with it, that the town of Lucan would finally get some sleep. But the Roman line, the road where they lived, it's hard to forget that kind of blood. Almost immediately after the acquittals, the legends of the Donnelly curse began to crawl out of the dirt.
Oh, no.
People started reporting that the grass wouldn't grow on the site of the old cabin. Even a century later, there's a persistent dead zone where the soil is supposedly so sour from the coal oil and the cruelty that of the nature of the murders itself that you can't grow any kind of livestock there. It just stays dead through all these years. Then there's the grave. The family, the Donnellys, were buried in St. Patrick's Cemetery under a massive tombstone that listed their names and the word murdered on the tombstone.
Ooh. For
decades, that word sat there like a big giant middle finger to the entire town, all the locals. The locals were so pissed off by the reminder of their ancestors' cowardice that they eventually replaced the stone with a sanitized version that doesn't say murdered any longer. But the stories, they didn't stop. People claim that if you stand near the plot where the family was murdered, you can hear the rhythmic, wet thud of shovels hitting bone still to this day.
Ugh.
And legend also says that the Donnellys are still protecting their dirt. There have been countless reports of cars stalling out near the old homestead, or hunters seeing a 5'5" man in a long coat standing in the cornfields.
Terrifying.
Holding a handspike. It'd be more scary if he was dressed as a woman.
Right.
Who looks like a lady? Whether it's just the town's guilty conscience or the Donnelly boys refusing to stay on the ground, Lucan, the area there, remains one of the most haunted pockets of Canada. They tried to erase the family, but they ended up making them immortal. The ultimate fuck you from a family that never knew when to quit.
Sure.
And that is the story of the Black Donnellys.
Interesting.
They did not have BBCs.
Only 5'5", no way. Imagine if you were half dick.
That's what, I think it was Mickey Mantle. Pete Rose was talking about, maybe it's Joe DiMaggio. I can't, it was one of those badass baseball players from around the 50s and 60s. Pete Rose played in an all-star game with one of them when they were really old.
Okay.
And he said the dude just like dropped towel. And
It had to have been DiMaggio. Did he play with him? I don't know if he did.
No, DiMaggio's way before him. I think it might have been Mickey Mantle.
You're telling me it's not Jackie Robinson?
But he said, let me look at
Yeah.
Pete Rose. Pete Rose.
It's a fucking Cobb.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
You're good.
Joe DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio. I
Joe
told you, with
DiMaggio.
a name like DiMaggio, you got to be hung like a fucking horse.
So he saw Joe DiMaggio dropped his. It was during an All-Star game. He dropped his towel, and Pete Rose said it looked like a dick with a man attached to it.
Oh, dude, that's great.
I went to Vietnam with Joe DiMaggio.
Oh, okay, it was Vietnam.
This is on Stern. Hell yeah.
I don't know. We definitely can't play
Yeah,
this.
probably definitely can't play that.
Whatever.
Fuck it.
I went to Vietnam with Joe DiMaggio.
Right.
And I actually gave him a shower one night in the middle of the jungle.
You gave him a shower.
Joe
Gay.
DiMaggio?
Well, the only way it happened, we got a minute to tell the story?
Sure.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, we went from San Francisco to Vietnam. Me, Joe, Jerry Coleman, Tony Canigliaro,
Wow.
and they broke
Easy
us
with
up
that
into
last
two
name.
groups, and Joe and I went south, and the other two went north, and we ended up meeting them on the Intrepid, which is docked down here.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're out in the middle of the jungle, and it's so damn hot you can't sleep.
I just
and,
can't
and
believe
Joe
it.
says, I got to take a shower. I said, Joe, we're not downtown Saigon. This is the middle of the jungle. So the only way you can take a shower is they have like a bamboo thing, and somebody's got to get up on a chair and pour the water in and pull a string, and I'm the somebody, and Joe's taking a shower.
Right.
Now, the best way to describe Joe DiMaggio is he's a penis with a man hanging from it.
It's huge, right?
You know how we used to, when we were kids, they called them shower shoes, they
Yeah.
called them thongs today?
Right.
Joe wore 3 of them.
Whose penis was that huge?
That's my wife's cousin, by the way.
I know. Yeah.
Or was.
Yeah, he's dead now.
R.I.P. Best ever.
After watching, my dad was, he was right there during the Big Red Machine.
Yeah.
We're taught that the Big Red Machine, that era of baseball, that is fucking church around here.
Sure.
That is the greatest thing that's ever happened to this state. And that guy right there was an enigma. He walked on water.
Yeah.
One of probably the greatest hitting baseball, the greatest pure fucking hitter
Sure.
baseball's ever seen.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he's got the hitting. He's the hit king.
Still,
right?
still.
Yeah, it'll nenever be broken.
Never.
It'll never even come close. But the more documentaries I watch about him and him just talking, that is a wretched human being.
He sucks,
He is a
dude.
fucking scumbag, dude.
Yeah,
I think he's funny,
Right.
but there was one.
I mean, my wife said he either stopped going or he wasn't allowed back to any of the family reunions because he was such a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he's a scumbag.
All his family even hated him.
There was one on HBO a really big one that came out a couple years ago on HBO, and they had this he got in trouble with the media when he was playing in Philly,
Okay.
and so then it was there was months and months and months where he wasn't allowed to talk to the media or something, and they finally said, okay, we're going to let him start talking to the media again. And then the very first day that he was allowed to talk to the media again, the local Philly sportscaster, she came in, he's like, hey, you got nice tits or something like that. And they're just like, hey, here we fucking go. He was, he had I think.
He's just an old boy, man.
12, 13, 14-year-old girlfriends whenever
Yeah,
he was doing
yeah.
his thing. And he still tries to like, I don't do anything wrong. That's how it was back then. Nobody knew any better. That's how it was. You should have saw it, the ass and tits on her though, and just like never saw any wrong in his ways.
Yeah. You got to adapt and change, man.
But the ultimate gamer, dude. No one played the game harder. Nobody loved baseball more than Pete Rose, and
Yeah.
I think
Great sports better, too.
I don't think he was.
He wasn't.
That's the one thing that they profile really well in that HBO special is he fucking sucked at gambling.
So not only did he broke the cardinal rule, but then he got banned for sucking.
Yeah.
Man.
And he just lied and lied and lied about everything. He just fucking lied and lied. And they didn't. His thing was, I never bet against my own team.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
You don't think so?
After seeing, kind of reviewing the track record and going over everything, I think that he probably definitely bet against the Reds, especially when he was managing them and he was controlling the bullpen.
Maybe
stuff.
then I was like, you don't really get a hit record if you're fucking betting against yourself.
No, he was betting while he was a manager.
Okay.
And then this year or last year, they made him eligible for the Hall of Fame, so he can get voted into the Hall of Fame, which sucks. They did
Which
that
it
right
don't mean
after,
anything now.
right after he died. He said that's my biggest fear, is all of this years of banishment is for nothing. Like they're gonna let me in right after I die.
Mm-hmm.
What's the fucking point?
I figured that's what was gonna happen.
That sucks.
Which
that's
sucks. Yeah.
That's a slap in the face. Does he belong in the hall? It's not the Hall of Personality or the Hall of Integrity.
Sure.
It's based off your baseball accolades.
Yeah.
No, not many can hold up to his accolades.
That is like the rule, though. You know what I mean? It still holds tight.
And I tell you what, we're gonna start seeing way more of it now with the way sports betting is.
Well, there was just a fight this weekend on UFC that they cut from the card because the odds were fucking like they changed so substantially, and it's happened the past couple pay-per-views where they cut the fight because
Unnormal betting trends
where it seems like someone's going to drop a fight on purpose because of the bets.
Yeah.
So
sucks, man.
It's stupid. It sucks.
It really makes you worry about the integrity of the referees and the just the officials and charges.
Everybody.
Yeah. It sucks. And if sports is your thing, then it's not great.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I'm a Bengals fan, so I'm never ever going to see anything that makes me happy. No matter who the fuck's betting on what.
Well, nobody from the Bengals has to throw a game, especially
They
on
do
the
that.
defense.
They do that themselves.
They do good enough job on their own.
And I'm a diehard Reds fan.
Hey, go Patriots! Fuck yeah, let's go Patriots!
Are you a Patriots fan?
No, but I don't want the fucking
Seahawks.
The Seahawks to win.
What do you have against the Seahawks?
Nothing. I like the Patriots.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I was thinking this is one of the most I don't know a single Patriots fan, and I don't know I might know a Patriots fan.
Yeah.
I don't know a Seahawks fan.
I loved Tom Brady, so naturally,
back in the day, whenever the Seahawks switched to those dope ass uniforms,
I
liked them.
Right.
I like the uniforms, but I got nothing. I'll watch it and I'll eat my chicken wings and.
I'm sure probably the majority of people would want to see the Seahawks win because the Patriots fucking. It's nothing. A Super Bowl championship ain't much for them.
It's a different regime. Seahawks have won a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mike Vrabel coming in year one and going to the Super Bowl and winning, I think that's a fun story. That just shows you how fucking disgustingly bad the Tennessee Titans are.
Yeah.
That they couldn't do anything. They got rid of him
I wanted the Bears to get in, but that didn't happen.
I would have loved to see Caleb Williams up there with his painted nails in his purse celebrating, lifting the Super Bowl trophy over his head.
Right.
With his fucking thighs all clenched together and shit.
Yeah. I know it's blasphemy. It was like the Bears or the Packers. That was like the two that I was like, I'd like to see either of them go.
I didn't have anything against any of the teams in the playoffs. Even the Steelers, I'm just like, whatever. I knew the Steelers weren't going to win.
Yeah.
They sucked.
Yeah, they weren't good. But hell yeah, that was it.
So you learned something about Joe DiMaggio tonight. You also learned about the Black Donnellys.
He's a dick with a man attached to it.
Pete Rose is the ultimate storyteller.
Love it.
If you go down that rabbit hole on YouTube, there's a lot of videos of him on there telling stories, and I highly recommend that
the documentary.
The documentary on HBO. It is a really enjoyable watch, even if you're not a baseball fan.
Cool.
So, all right, that concludes our episode covering the Black Donnellys. Tomorrow night.
Do you want to do a Zoom after this? Do you have time?
I told her we would get done so we could all have dinner together
Okay.
tonight.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm going to go feed the family, and
Hell yeah.
I think I might try to get my chest workout in tonight.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, working my tits. Tomorrow night,
Oh, yeah.
Robert and I will be at Wings Sports Bar and Grill on North Dixie.
Vandalia.
Dayton, Butler Township, Vandalia, where they'll be doing wrestling trivia. So
It's going to be a good
if
time.
you guys want to stop by and do some trivia, you can be on our team. Unless like a bunch of you show up, then you'll probably be fucking playing against us. But that's where we'll be tomorrow night. I think that starts at like 7:30.
Yeah.
But now I better release. Well, that's just for YouTube because I'm probably not going to release this until tomorrow night.
So this is on Tuesday, so this will be the 27th.
Yeah.
So probably the day you're listening to it.
Yeah. Sorry.
So if you don't have plans for tonight.
Yeah. If you're on YouTube and you're hearing this,
Yeah, tomorrow, if you're listening to this on your phone,
maybe we'll
Today.
get it out tonight.
Who knows?
Shit my pants.
fuck it.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, have a great week, and I hope you stay warm, and I hope the snow didn't touch you, but it definitely did because it touched the whole entire country. Robert's getting touched too.
Love you.
See you guys.
Bye, guys. I'm going to go touch my wiener because I have to pee.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck. I'll be back in there so I can finish that beer off.
Black Donnellys. All right, YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. Check your email real quick, boys. All right, Jesse. I will do that. See you later.